Good morning, everyone. Right now, at this very moment, you're standing at the edge of possibility. The next 5 minutes are not just ordinary minutes, they hold the power to change everything. They can ignite a fire within you, catapult you toward your dreams, and redefine the very person you believe yourself to be. Why? Because change doesn't take years, it takes decisions, it takes moments. And this moment right now, it's yours for the taking. Think about it, your life is the sum of your choices. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always gotten. But if you're ready to step up, if you're ready to decide that enough is enough, that the excuses, the fear, and the hesitation stop here, everything shifts. Here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes for just a second. Picture the life you know you're meant to live. See it, feel it. Now ask yourself, who do I need to be to make that vision a reality? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. The person you become is forged in decisions made in these fleeting moments of power. Decide right now. Hope to act, to believe in yourself, to do that thing you've been afraid to do. It doesn't have to be monumental. It just has to be bold. One phone call, one apology, one step. That's all it takes to redirect the trajectory of your life. Remember this, you are stronger than the doubts in your mind. You're more capable than the challenges ahead of you. And the world needs you, the real, unstoppable. You're not hiding, not hesitating, but showing up. Your future isn't coming, it's being built right now. What you do in the next 5 minutes will send a ripple through the rest of your life. Will you let those minutes slip away? Or will you own them, rise and declare, I am ready and I will not settle for anything less than extraordinary? This is your moment. Claim it, change it, and let the next 5 minutes define the greatness within you. Now, go make it happen. Every choice we make is a building block of our future. The seemingly trivial decisions like how you spend your morning or the life-altering choices about your career, relationships, or purpose, each one has the power to shape who you become and where your life goes. Life doesn't just happen to us, we create it. It's a product of the moments where we choose courage over comfort, action over procrastination, and growth over stagnation. Think about this. Every successful person you admire has had a pivotal moment where they made a decision that altered their dead destiny. They faced a crossroads where fear whispered, stay here, but they chose to move forward anyway. The beauty of decisions is that they are always in our control. No matter how complex or overwhelming the situation may feel, the act of choosing empowers us. It's not the size of the decision that matters, but the clarity and conviction behind it. When you decide to change the narrative, break a habit, start something new, or let go of something holding you back, you reclaim the pen to your life story. Decisions are the seed of transformation. A single one, made with full intention and commitment, has the capacity to ripple outward, affecting every other area of your life. It's in those moments that your future self is born, not in what you say you'll do later, but in what you choose right now. Fear has a way of paralyzing us. It whispers doubts, magnifies uncertainties, and convinces us to stay in the safety of what we know. But fear only has power when we stand still, frozen by its grip. The moment we take action, its hold weakens, and the walls it builds begin to crumble. Action shifts focus from fear to possibility. When we move, whether through a small step or a bold leap, we send a signal to our minds that says, I am in control. Action forces fear out of the driver's seat, replacing hesitation with momentum. The truth is, fear isn't the enemy and action is. Fear thrives when we sit still, overthinking every potential consequence instead of stepping forward into the unknown. Every great achievement starts with movement. It doesn't have to be perfect or even big, just forward. Making that phone call, starting that workout, speaking up, or trying something new instantly changes your state of being. It transforms what was once intimidating into something manageable simply because you chose to act. Fear isn't defeated by waiting for it to disappear. It's not eliminated by wishing or hoping. Fear is dismantled piece by piece as you move toward your goals. Each step you take builds confidence, quiets the inner critic, and reinforces the belief that fear was never as big as it seemed. Transformation doesn't require dramatic overhauls or grand sweeping efforts. True, lasting change often starts with the smallest of steps, those tiny intentional adjustments that over time accumulate into monumental progress. Life operates like a series of compounding moments. A single degree of change in the course of an airplane's flight path might seem insignificant at first, but as time goes on, that small adjustment can lead to a destination miles apart from where it was initially headed. In the same way, a seemingly minor shift in your daily habits, mindset, or decisions can set you on an entirely different and more fulfilling trajectory. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of change. We often think it needs to be instant and dramatic, but transformation doesn't demand perfection or radical effort. It's in the decision to wake up 10 minutes earlier each day, the commitment to make one healthier choice at every meal, or the resolve to spend a few minutes each night reflecting on what truly matters. These micro changes compound into a momentum that's impossible to ignore. By focusing on small, deliberate actions, you build trust in yourself. Each micro change is a vote of confidence for the person you want to become, and each small victory creates a foundation for bigger and bolder steps. The key is consistency, staying committed to these shifts, no matter how insignificant they might seem in the moment, and allowing time to reveal the extraordinary impact they can have. Belief in oneself is the foundation upon which every great accomplishment is built. It's the inner voice that says you can even when the world around you whispers doubt. Self-belief doesn't guarantee an easy path, but it provides the courage to face challenges, take risks, and step into the unknown with confidence. When you believe in yourself, you unlock a reservoir of potential that might otherwise remain untapped. It's not about arrogance or pretending to have all the answers. It's about trusting that you are capable of figuring things out, overcoming obstacles, and learning from every experience. Self-belief creates a mindset that embraces possibilities rather than being paralyzed by fear of failure. Every action, every goal, and every decision begins in the mind. If you don't see yourself as deserving, capable, or strong enough, how can you expect anyone else to? The belief you hold in yourself sets the tone for how others see and respond to you. It becomes the lens through which opportunities are either pursued or ignored. Self-belief isn't always natural. Sometimes it's a practice, a discipline. It's built in moments of challenge when you choose to persevere instead of giving up. It's nurtured by celebrating your progress, however small, and acknowledging the strength that got you through the toughest days. With self-belief, even the most daunting goals feel attainable, not because the obstacles disappear, but because your mindset shifts to one of resilience and possibility. That life doesn't come with a rewind button, but it offers something far more powerful, the ability to start fresh at any moment. Every second is an opportunity to break free from the past, to step into a new chapter, and to redefine who you are and where you're headed. What holds many people back isn't their circumstances, it's their attachment to what's already happened. Mistakes, failures, and mischances weigh heavy, creating a belief that the path ahead is fixed. But the truth is, no matter how difficult the road behind you has been, the moment you decide to shift your perspective or take a new action, you open the door to an entirely different future. Every new beginning doesn't require dramatic external changes. It starts internally. It's the decision to let go of guilt, to stop blaming yourself for what went wrong, and to see your journey as one of growth rather than regret. The lessons of the past don't define you, they empower you, offering guidance as you take your next steps. New beginnings are always within reach. It's as simple as shifting your focus from problems to solutions, trading excuses for effort, or seeing each day as a blank slate. Every sunrise, every interaction, and every moment you choose to act, instead of overthink, is another chance to realign with the person you want to become. That transformation begins with a decision. It's in those defining moments when the path diverges that we have the power to choose the direction we want to take. The decision is the spark. It's the act of deciding to no longer remain where we are, but to move towards something greater, something more aligned with our potential. But deciding is only the first step. In order to see real change, you must commit. Commitment isn't simply thinking about what you want or hoping for the best. It's a firm resolve to put in the work, regardless of the challenges that arise. It's unwavering dedication. Even when progress seems slow, even when it feels easier to give up. True commitment demands consistency, and consistency in action gradually leads to significant change. Commitment transforms the intangible into the tangible. It's the force that bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. When you commit to the process, when you honor your decision with your actions, you begin to rewire your mindset, create new habits, and shift your approach to life. You start transforming in ways that may be invisible at first, but over time, the results become undeniable. Every moment of doubt or difficulty, your commitment keeps you anchored, and it's this dedication that eventually propels you into a completely new version of yourself. Transformation doesn't come without effort, but when you decide and commit, your growth becomes inevitable. That success is often built on the foundation of small, incremental victories. While we tend to focus on monumental achievements, the truth is that real lasting change doesn't come from one big breakthrough. It's the sum of many small steps taken consistently over time. Each tiny win, no matter how seemingly insignificant, sets in motion a cycle of positive progress that fuels your drive and propels you forward. The key is to recognize the power of the little things, whether it's overcoming procrastination, building a daily habit, or simply making the decision to take action. These small victories are the building blocks of greater success. As you experience these wins, your confidence grows, your energy increases, and your sense of accomplishment begins to snowball. The more you celebrate these small steps, the more momentum you create. Momentum is like a snowball rolling downhill. It begins small, but as it gains momentum, it picks up speed and becomes unstoppable. When you focus on the process rather than obsessing over the end result, you start to see how each small step compounds and drives you toward larger achievements. It's in the accumulation of small wins that breakthroughs happen. Each victory, no matter how small, strengthens your resilience and moves you closer to your goals. The more you build on them, the easier it becomes to tackle bigger challenges. When you embrace the power of these small victories, you recognize that progress is not about grand gestures, but about staying consistent and focusing on the actions that keep moving you forward. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to forget that the only time we truly control is the present. Too often, we get caught up in the what-ifs of the future or regret the mistakes of the past. But the truth is, those are merely illusions. The future hasn't happened yet, and the past is gone. All we have is this very moment, this exact point in time where transformation can begin. The present holds immense power. It's the point where intention meets action, where dreams are built from real choices, and where progress begins. Many people procrastinate thinking that they'll wait for the perfect time or the right conditions before starting. But in doing so, they miss the fundamental truth. Now is the only moment that truly matters. When we embrace the present, we unlock our potential to create, to achieve, and to change. Every decision we make in the now has the power to set the stage for the future we desire. Whether it's choosing to act, choosing to reflect, or choosing to improve, it's in the present that all these decisions come to life. The past may influence us and the future can guide us, but only in the present can we take control of our direction. By embracing the present, we stop waiting for someday to arrive and start acting today. The moment you make the decision to give your full attention to right now, you stop postponing your growth and success. Each moment becomes an opportunity, an opening to live, create, and manifest. You see, greatness isn't found in one single monumental moment. It's in the small victories, the decisions made, and the steps taken. It's in the present, where you hold the power to shape the future, and in the belief that no matter where you've been, you can always begin anew. It's in taking action when fear tries to stop you, and in embracing the journey, knowing that every choice you make drives you closer to who you're meant to become. So remember, the next 5 minutes can change your life. What you decide now, the actions you take, and the commitment you make will create the momentum that fuels your transformation. There is no more waiting for the perfect moment. This moment is all you need to start. Step into your power, embrace the present, and watch how small victories multiply to create massive shifts. Your journey starts now.